In this tutorial, we will go over how to build components in the PackageSmart demo project. After logging on to PackageSmart and selecting the demo project, click on the Component tab in the Build menu, and the Select Components window will pop up. Here you will create a new component or select an existing component to edit. Components are pieces of your packaging like bottles, lids, boxes, tape, and pallets. Components are placed in category folders. Folders are created by highlighting the parent category folder and then right-clicking. Here you can create new folders, rename folders, or even delete folders. To add a new component, first select the category you want the component to be in, for example, bottles. Then type the name of your new component in the name field and click Save. If by chance you created the component in the wrong category or change your mind, you can drag and drop it in the correct category. You can delete existing components by clicking on the Delete icon. Before deleting, however, PackageSmart will check to make sure that the component is not used by an existing package and give you a warning before it's deleted. Now let's look at an existing component. Highlight the Bottles folder on the left and select the Super Spray bottle in the Bottle folder, and then click Select to be taken back into the Build component window. Notice how the component details populate the field on the right once selected. This bottle is made up of 71 grams of HDPE. The HDPE material is made into a bottle by an injection molding process, so the component calls for 71 grams of the material and 71 grams of the processing. The processing process includes the energy necessary for injection molding, so there is no other energy used directly by this component. In addition to the material and processing inventory items, the component calls for 35.5 kilogram-kilometers of transport. This represents trucking the HDPE from the material manufacturer to our plant, so we will truck 71 grams of HDPE 500 kilometers. To build a component, you select items from the process inventory over on the left. To find an item, you can use the search field, or if you know where the item is located, simply navigate to its subcategory folder. Then highlight the item and double-click or drag it to add it to the component's details window on the right. If you add an inventory item that you do not need, you can delete the item by clicking on the trash can icon to the right of the process. The process inventory is grouped into three categories: materials, processing, and transport. The inventory that displays has been pre-approved by a PackageSmart license holder that has administrator or manager rights to your company. How inventory is selected is discussed in the Managing the Inventory tutorial. Once you have all of your inventory items entered, you can change the default end-of-life scenario that you pre-selected for the project, and you can add an image. Click on the Recycling Overrides tab, and you can change the percent recycling at end of life of the material used in the component. PackageSmart uses the cutoff method for modeling recycling by default, which means that no environmental burdens will be given to the percent material that is recycled at end of life. Click on the Waste Overrides tab to change the percent all final waste that are sent to incineration and/or landfill. You can then click on the Image tab and upload an image file to your component. Your component is now complete. Click on the Save icon at the bottom right. Once you have a component created, you can quickly make alternative designs by using the Copy feature. Click on the plus icon to open the Select a Component window. Now highlight the item you wish to copy. Let's highlight the Super Spray bottle in the Bottle folder. Now click on the Copy icon, and an exact replica with the word Copy in front of it will be made. You can edit the name, so we can edit it to say recycled super spray bottle, and you can edit the description. Then click Select. Now we can edit the component. For this version, we will delete the HDPE by clicking on the delete icon to the right of the material process. Then we can add some recycled HDPE by clicking on the Plastics Recycled folder and dragging or double-clicking the HDPE pellet recycled post-consumer process from the left to the right. Be sure to change the quantity to 71 and the units to grams. Then click Save. We can now continue to build additional components. Let's look at the pump component. First, click on the plus icon to open the Select Component window. Then highlight the Pumps category and then Super Spray Pump. Click the Select icon. Looking over at the right at the Components Details window under the Inventory tab, we see that the pump is made up of 24 grams of polypropylene, 24 grams of injection molding, and 12 kilogram-kilometers of transport, which applies the environmental burdens of transporting the 24 grams of polypropylene 500 kilometers from the materials manufacturer to our plant. Now let's look at the tape. So click on the plus icon and then select the Labels/Tape category. Click on the Packing Tape 1 linear yard and then select. You will see that this process is made of 18 grams of packing tape. Now let's look at the box. The box is found under the Shipping's Masters folder. The 18 by 10 by 10.5 single wall process is made of 500 grams of corrugated board, plus the processing to produce the box, plus the transport of the board to our plant. Now let's look at the category Pallets. Here we have one pallet built called Wood Pallet 15 grams total weight, representing a typical 15 kilogram wood pallet. You can build all the various pallets your company may use and keep them in this category folder. Click Select and see that this pallet is made of 15 kilograms of pallet wood process, which includes conversion. We have now built all of the components needed in our package. This concludes the PackageSmart Demo Project Building Components tutorial. The next tutorial in this series is PackageSmart Demo Project Building the Package. If you have any questions, email support@earthshift.com or dial 802-434-3326 extension 2.